Hello everyone. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Wanted to share some wisdom with my viewers. So I think most of my vlogs are targeted at a motorcycle audience. And since everybody seems to be half my age, at least I wanted to point out some helpful hints in a particular field. It has nothing to do with motorcycles or driving, but the nudie bars, you know, strippers, girls taking off their clothes for money. It's such an awesome profession. What better way to cool it, buddy? Kill a Saturday or Friday night, or heck, even a weekday night. But I just wanted to help you out. So some of you guys are going to be younger, newer, don't quite have the hours of experience that I do. As my best friend says, I hope we never have to be held accountable for all the money we've spent at those places. I could probably buy a Dodge Viper brand new with all the money I've blown there. I just hope when I die and there's little angels, that's just the one question I don't want to ask. You know, hey, how much money did I spend? I was like, dude, you see that Rolls Royce down there? That could have been yours, cash, free and clear. Oh man, I'd rather have the experience at the stripper bars. So anyhow, a couple of things. See, rule number one, it's called tip or get out of the front row. Now, a lot of the places, the way they're structured is, you know, they'll have a stage, and you either one stage or a couple of stages, and they have, you know, they'll have seating all around it. If you're gonna sit in the front row, tip the girls. You know, nothing more annoying than when, you know, guys just sit up in the front row and they don't do anything. You know, they just don't, you know, what they call treat the girls nice. Then you get somebody like me who's gonna weasel into a spot, the stack full of cash, and treating the girls right, and I'm going to get the show, and you're not. You know, and you're taking up space, and, you know, the girls are there for money, they're not there for free. So, rule number one, tip or get out of the front row. And let's see, the second one is, well, there's two types of stripper bars. There are the ones that are going to be, I think I want to turn left. Let me cut this guy off. Okay, two types of stripper bars. Ones that are going to be like 18 and over and not serve any alcohol. And then you're going to have the 21 and overs, which are going to serve alcohol. And depending upon what state or city or ordinance or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. See, I got to talking about nude women and completely got distracted. I had the silly thing in first. Okay, see, think about boobs, and I'm going to cut these guys off. Yeah, see? Here it is. I'm thinking about naked women. I'm cutting people off, stalling it in first gear, so you can see where my mind is. So, if I kill myself in making this vlog to help you younger people out, you know, at least thank me for it. You know, give me a thumbs up, you know, because I'll be dead and I won't be able to see it, but, you know, the thought would be nice. Okay, so two types of stripper bars. Like I said, depends on where you live. You know, some places they'll be like, well, so unfortunately in my state, if they serve alcohol and it's 21 over, then it's topless only. The only way you can get the full nude is the 18 and over places. And with these places, a lot of them won't make you like a 2-drink minimum or a drink an hour, or you constantly have to have a drink. You know, they require you to spend extra money on beverages. Now, if you're at an alcohol place and you get a beer in a bottle, that's fine. Go ahead and drink the beer out of the bottle. But if you're drinking like a mixed drink or an 18 over place where you got to buy, you know, a little 3 ounces of Coke or Pepsi for like $8, yeah, it's a rip-off, but, you know, just enjoy the show. But the rule you want to remember is when you're drinking out of a glass, I don't care if it's just a straight water, Coca-Cola, or a mixed drink or straight whiskey, never drink out of the glass with your lips. Always use a straw. Because this is, you know, just look around, look at the other people that are there. You know, you want to be sharing lip spit on a glass with these other freaking losers? No. Just Use a straw. Unless you're having a one-time use bottle, like even a bottled water is fine. Go ahead and drink out of that. But just, yeah, you may look silly, but do you really want all these other people's germs? Because I don't think the dishwashers in those places are the best. Okay, so, oh yeah, and another thing you need to be careful is a lot of them have, it's called lap dances, or private showings, or a private dance, or whatever. Now, when the girls aren't on stage, they're usually, you know, patrolling around. You know, they'll come up to you, you know, run your fingers through your hair. And, oh, would you like to dance? You know, don't say yes to the very first girl that asks. You know, take your time. Check out the what's going on. Check out all the girls first. You know, kind of like, okay, I like her, and because chances are every strip club has an ugly duckling. You know, whether she's got like a pot belly or cross-eyed or missing some teeth or, you know, whatever. They're the ones nobody wants to pay to have a dance with. You know, because it's obvious. You know, if you're going to pay money, you want a hot chick, not some dopey-looking, knock-kneed, cross-eyed, buck-tooth, ugly chick. You know, so you got to be careful. And they're the ones that are always patrolling for a lap dance, and they will bug you like 10 or 12 times a night. Just, oh, would you like lap dance now? It's like, no, leave me alone, seriously. So, you know, don't always accept the first girl that asks you. Take your time, you know, at least give it an hour or so. Check out the talent. You know, just pretend it's like a fantasy football. Make your draft picks. And you always got to watch, for some reason, your buddies, this is another rule, for some reason your buddies, when they see a hot chick, suddenly they think it's theirs. Suddenly that's the girl they're going to marry, bring home to mom and dad. And if you get a lap dance with her, your buddies will freaking hate you and be pissed off at you for like a week or so. So just in order to keep the sand out of their panties, you know, find out which one's their favorite and just kind of, you know, just steer clear of it. They're your buddy, let them have it. Speaking of strip clubs, that's one I have lost quite a bit of money at. Not lost, invested in good times. So, okay, so tip or get out of the front row. Always use a straw when drinking out of the glasses. And check out the talent first before paying for a lap dance. And I think that might be it. Oh yeah, and one other thing, this is important. I don't know why guys don't understand this. You know, when the girl's up there stripping away, you know, showing you good stuff, and the guys sit there talking to their buddies, they have to be funny. For some reason, guys at strip clubs don't realize that the girls on stage can hear you. So when you're making a comment talking about her hail damage, she can hear you. And if you're rude or an asshole enough, they can kick you out. Or get you kicked out, because they have some big bouncers working at some of those places. So that's kind of it. I think that's the 4 golden rules for hanging out at a strip club. And if you're going to go for the first time, don't go with your buddies who have never been. You know, at least, you know, one of you's got to have like a cool uncle that'll take you, or an older brother that's been away for a few years, and you'll, oh yeah, let me show you how it's done. At least go with somebody experienced. That way they'll show you the ropes. You know, you won't look like a fool. You know, sit there and say stuff, and they're just like, oh, they can hear you. You know, be careful. So, always go with at least somebody experienced that's been there before. And I guess that's about all I can think of. An advice you need to have a good time at a nudie bar. And oh yeah, bring a lot of cash, and don't expect to go home with it. Later.